Hey, it's Sam here from kitchengadgetsclub.com and also the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I want to show you how to bring it all together to make a steam meal. We did a 3-part series showing you the different elements of a steam meal. We showed you the vegetables, we showed you the carbs, and then we showed you the protein. But of course, steam meal is all about putting the steam meal actually together. So now we've shown you the basics. So if you haven't watched those videos yet, I recommend you watch them first. We're now going to bring it all together into a one pot and we're going to cook it all, and it's all going to be ready at the same time. We're going to be doing a bottom layer of baby potatoes. We're then going to be doing a foil packet of some Monge 2 and baby corn, and then we're going to finish it off up top with some chicken breast with some Chinese 5 spice, and it's just going to be delicious. So for ingredients, just like I've said, the only other things you need to think about is some olive oil for your chicken to help the seasoning stick to it, some butter because can you even have baby potatoes without butter? And then some salt and pepper, and it's just as simple as that. It really is. And steam meals is just brilliant because of the way you can stack your food, and instead of having an air fryer where you're just doing the chicken breast and then you've got to do the potatoes, it's all in one. So shall we get started? So first off, we're going to start at the bottom and build it up. We're going to be using the rack. So for the rack, you want it where the top element is on it like that, so that we can put the packet of vegetables there, and then we can put the chicken on top, and then you can lift it off when you're doing the vegetables and that, and then the baby potatoes will be technically underneath. So rack out the way, cooking pot out, let's lift up the lid, and then we need 1.5 cups of water to do a steam meal, so that's the equivalent of 360 ml. You can also use vegetable stock, meat stock, or similar if you prefer. So pour it in, and then grab your baby potatoes, and you can add those in as well. If they need a wash, then you can give them a wash first. And then now you've popped those in, you want to season them with some salt and of course some pepper. And then make sure they're all poked in the water. Yep. Oh no, we've got a sly one that can't quite fit. Yep, we're all in now, more or less. And then a little bit of butter on top, so the butter will melt into the potatoes as it steams. I've also got some leftover parsley here, so we can add some parsley to the potatoes. So, bottom layer done. Middle layer now, so this is the vegetables. So, these are the ones I've got. Baby corn and some Monge 2. Here's my foil. So for the foil, big strip. Foil about this size. Then onto your chopping board. Add your vegetables, spread them out, and then you want to create kind of like a foil packet, but we're going to fully close it up. And then once you've done that, add in some softened butter, a bit of salt, a little bit of Chinese 5 spice. So it's all wrapped up, and if you throw it in the air, it's gonna fall out. Though I won't do that when it's hot. Back to the rack. So move some potatoes around a bit if it won't quite fit in, and then I've got it in now. And then if it's easy for you, you can take the top rack out for a second, like that. Pop that in, back in it goes. So now you don't need to worry about the vegetables, so the potatoes, you've done 2 layers now, so that just leaves the chicken breast. So, and then with the chicken breast, good seasoning of salt again, bit of pepper, as much or as little Chinese spice as you want. So I'm going to just add a little bit more. A drizzle of olive oil. And then the oil works as your glue to stick your seasonings to it. So we're now going to give them a good mix on the plate. So then rub your breasts about. And make sure that you've got an even coating of your seasoning. You don't want one bit that's flavourless and then another that's gives you too much of a flavour hit. So then you have your 2 chicken breasts ready to go on. You have a look now, they look fab. So you just want to pop them up on top. If you've got a thin chicken breast like I have at the end, you can just kind of position it better. And now it's ready to go on. I've just got raw chicken hands, so I'm just going to give my hands a good wash first. And then pop the lid down. So turn it on. Oh, it read my mind. It's already on steam meals. So I want to adjust the temperature down to 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit. A cooking time of 10 minutes. And then press start. When you first got a multi-cooker, it's so hard understanding the times and temps and getting the food spot on and cooked perfectly. That's why we've made for you the multi-cooker cooking guide. It features all the main functions of the multi-cooker, from dehydrate to grill to steam roast to steam air fry, pressure cooking, and of course simple everyday air frying. It's perfect for lots of different types of multi-cookers, from Instant Pot users to Ninja Foodi users, Ninja Speedy, air fryer. Even if you've got a flex straw, it's just perfect for so many of them. You'll find the link below in the description and you can pre-order it now. And now let's get back to the video. And there's the beep. So that must mean that our steam meal is done. So open the lid up and you'll get a little bit of steam, but it won't be too bad because most of the liquid, if not all, will be absorbed by now. So fork, I think it is. So fork, easiest option to get your chicken breasts out. Oh, they do look lovely. And then next option, the easiest option to do it, is to get your top rack out. And then you've got those lovely vegetables below it. They'll be very hot because they'll have some of the juices from the chicken will drip down onto them. And wow, they look amazing. And then leaves the bottom, doesn't it? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that one. And of course the small ones are going to be spot on as well. Look at those. They just look lovely. And of course the butter's dripped down in there, so you've got an absolutely amazing stock there if you want for another dish with the butter and the liquid from the potatoes and everything that's just kind of come down. So let's get some of those potatoes out, shall we, as well? This is how I served them up during the summer because we were travelling and I didn't have many dishes at all, and I'm kind of in love with this tray cooking thing. It's brilliant for serving your food on. It's just something different, isn't it? So look at that for a portion size. And to say I've still got some potatoes still in there. Oh, wow, look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? So as you can see, you have got your chicken breasts that you cooked, and they were cooked up top. Then you've got your middle layer, which is your baby corn and your mange too, and then you've got your potatoes, and it's just brilliant for a dinner that you can quickly make, that's perfect for two, or you can do a lower portion. Same cooking times if you're cooking for one as you are for two. So if you wanted, you could do one chicken breast, you could do half a portion of baby potatoes, half a portion of the veg, and it'll still come together and flow all in one cooking pot, thanks to the way that they are made. So can you believe that? Wasn't that easy? So tomorrow is the final part of our 30 days dedicated to the Ninja 15in1, and what I thought I would do is, you've all asked for more steamed meals, so I'm going to just grab some random ingredients that I've got right now in my fridge, and then I'm going to put it together as an alternative steamed meal option, and then you can see how the cooking times kind of flow between the different types of ingredients. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook, and on Pinterest, TikTok, we're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at kitchengadgetsclub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.